Hello, welcome. It's Jo Bendel here, and my next party guest is the fabulous Shannon Bush. So Shannon, who's founder of Creative Possibility and digital business magazine Totally Thriving, is more a business innovator than a business coach. She's driven by a handful of core philosophies, including business, not busyness, market to thrive, and effortless success. So today she's going to talk to us about the law of effortlessness, something that she weaves into all of her work. And I'm really excited to connect with you today. So do your tips relate to fun, fast, or on target?
Definitely on target, Jo. Definitely on target.
Excellent. Right, the timer is on. Over to you to share your juiciness.
Great. Thank you so much for having me. So I'll try not to speak too fast in the little bit of time that we have. But yes, the law of effortlessness, something that people often stumble and trip their words over. But it really is about us being in a space where we can do less to achieve more, where we can really create more ease in our lives and our business. And when that happens, it definitely is tied into being on target. Now, I talk about this, as I said, this ties into all of my philosophies, business, not business, which is about being in business and not just doing things and wafting around, which is the opposite to being on target. And also creates, in my experience, I've seen it create so much more challenge and that being, working hard in business. I'm all for working and I love what I do and I find it very easy to do, probably too much work sometimes, but I don't subscribe to that belief that it's all about hard work. And this is where the law of effortlessness comes back in. When you can get to a space where you know who you are and can build confidence with that, and you can make choices based on your strengths, not getting stuck and caught up in your challenges. And when you're coming from that place of being in strength and you have more motivation, more inspiration, and you can choose to let go of the things that previously have all been about the hard and the busy and the stuck and the yuckiness that we often create and experience for ourselves in our businesses and then also our lives. So those little things then help you to own, I guess, in many ways, and embrace the law of effortlessness, which is definitely about making a choice to do things in an easier way. So one of the tips I want to share with everybody, aside from that, the understanding of what the law of effortlessness is one of my ultimate favorite questions to ask. And this is something to ask. You can do, it's something like it's a everyday thing when you get up in the morning and think, okay, how is my day going to go? Right through to when you're feeling stuck or overwhelmed or challenged or just not really sure about what to do next. And it's as simple as just stopping and being still for a moment, breathing if that's what you're into, doing something, getting some color, but really just asking yourself the question, how can this be easier? Yeah, so it's a simple thing. And then it's about the next part of that is about pausing and allowing yourself to hear the answers that are coming to you. We forget and disconnect so much from the beautiful intuition and knowing that we have as women. And yet I think it's one of our greatest business assets when we allow ourselves to tune in to hear it. This isn't a woo-woo thing. This is just how we function, how we are from a psychology perspective. We often have the answers a lot.
10 seconds left.
Awesome. So I guess that's really something I want everyone to take away, is that to ask that really core question for yourself. How can this be easier?
I love it. Thank you. This is another one of those interviews that I'm like, why did I say it's only 3 minutes?
Have you said that for everybody?
No. So many times I'm like, oh, there's so much more we want to share. And so it's really interesting for me because obviously I'm also all about things being easy, doing less to achieve more. So the whole effortlessness theme is something I would love to delve deeper into with you. But so thank you very much for getting involved. If anybody would like to find out more about Shannon, then I will link to her website and you can stalk her there. So thank you so much for coming and getting involved and sharing your tips. We're very grateful.
My pleasure, Jo. Thank you. And happy birthday and happy party time.
Thank you so much.